with Sir Keir Starmer, the Prime Minister, and the Home Secretary, Yvette Cooper. They did not agree to announce the public inquiry that the family wanted. But what they've agreed to do is to work through some further reviews with Lord Anderson KC, the independent reviewer, into Prevent. And they've agreed to keep an open mind. And at the end of that process, which the family and our legal team will participate in, we will see where we get to. And they've agreed to keep an open mind. So if at the end of that process there are further questions to answer that the reviews are not able to answer, then we will come back here and we will urge them to order that public inquiry. Katie.
Obviously it's disappointing because I was praying that the full public inquiry would be launched, and when I asked questions about why it can't be launched, he wasn't really able to answer them. He just said that my case was different to Southport but couldn't tell me how. So that's very disappointing, but he said we can have a small glimmer of hope and hopefully some of our questions can be answered. Those that aren't answered, we can come back and speak to him about. It just prolongs the heartache that we're going through. Obviously, the best possible scenario would have been a full public inquiry, but I guess we have to cling to that 1% hope that we can get the answers through a different means. And if we don't get those answers, maybe then they'll reconsider.
Might you challenge this in the High Court, judicial review?
Well, what we've agreed to do in the first instance is to work with the government through these reviews. So our legal team will be getting a full set of papers from the government, and we will be involved in that process, Martin, of drawing up the questions. So there's no prospect at this moment of challenge. We want to work with the government, not against them.
Katie, on Monday you said you felt betrayed and angry about this decision. How do you feel now after that meeting?
I still feel the same, but he did say that we could come back if we don't get the answers. So I still feel the same, but maybe
Slight glimmer of hope.
Maybe the slight glimmer of hope will come true.
Katie, what would you hope to achieve from a public inquiry? What questions do you want answered?
We just want to know why this guy that was meant to be being monitored was allowed back into society after one cup of coffee in McDonald's. Why he just was able to say, I'm not a terrorist, and then be released from the scheme, and there was absolutely no follow-up, no further questions. Records weren't kept properly. The admin side of things was just abominable. Nobody passed the notes on to anybody else. There was no follow-up, no follow-through. We just want to know why that was allowed to happen, who made those mistakes, to get the answers to why they were allowed to happen, and to make sure that it never ever happens again.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.